everyone.
Hey!
So it's been a little while since Jen and I have done a video together.
Yeah.
Where have you been?
Planning a wedding.
Yeah.
Lots of stress, youngest child getting married, mentally, physically, everything.
About 6 weeks prior to the wedding.
Yeah.
Like my diet just went, not out the window, but it just got really bad. Between work and the wedding and everything else, it was just hard to stay on. I put on a little bit of weight.
Yep.
Didn't start feeling so good.
I was pretty good about the diet as far as like meal planning and stuff like that, and taking like stuff to work, my lunches and everything, but it was just the treats.
Cookies.
It was the treats. It's that comfort food.
How big were those cookies?
You don't even want to know.
Come on, like that big and like that thick.
Not, oh my gosh.
Well, with frosting and everything, but...
Back on the horse, back on the wagon.
Back on the wagon. We did sort of like we did our original video. We thought, hey, for 6 weeks, let's try and be 100%.
Hardcore, totally in it.
Plant paradox, keto, and intermittent fasting.
Yes.
From the beginning, weight loss wasn't really ever a thing we were trying to do. It was just kind of a...
Feel good.
Yeah, it was just kind of a bonus. This time we're doing keto with the intent of losing fat.
Yes.
The belly fat and other fat that we don't want.
When we did Plant Paradox, we were just doing weight. This time we're doing weight and measuring just our waist. We didn't want to go through and measure.
Bellies. Well, my belly.
Yeah.
The widest part on our belly. So this is our week 1 review. Now, I'm going to do a whole separate video on this, but I spent 3.5 days at Disneyland. I had a hard time enough just doing Plant Paradox compliant.
Well, there's just the sugar in the air.
Like they fan it out in the air.
It smells so good at Disneyland.
But I am happy to report I stayed faithful.
Woo!
And we have the little test strips that show when you're in ketosis. And I was able to get in ketosis on the 3rd day. And you were like the 4th day.
I was like the 4th day. But I think because we had so much of the healthy diet going for us, I think that really helped us slip into there quicker. So if you don't have the same results, don't be discouraged. Keep at it. Keep at it, because you'll get there.
And if you're already doing the Plant Paradox diet and you would like to lose a little bit more weight, this is kind of what we're testing. We're going to see if it really works, okay? We're going to go to the pain of doing intermittent fasting.
Yes.
During this phase, I'm really trying to only eat 2 meals a day, but then we're also, kind of following the protocol that if we get like hungry and hangry, like you get rid of those cold or the hungry sweats. Or
some people totally get that, not me. I can't relate at all.
I don't know anybody who doesn't get it.
Some people get it real bad.
Yeah. So if I get kind of hangry, then we do like the keto bombs or something, some little snack, I was going to say peanuts. We don't do peanuts.
No, we don't. No
macadamia
peanuts.
Nuts, yeah.
And walnuts.
And walnuts, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's what we do.
Tell us about your week. How have you been feeling?
So, like I said, I went to Disneyland for 3.5 days, right? Well, 3 days, yeah, basically. There's just some basic foods I ate. We didn't really do a whole ton of research on keto recipes yet.
And it was hard with Dave getting ready to travel, because the weekends are really the time where we sit down and we plan and let's figure out some, what we're going to eat, what we need to buy, all that good stuff.
And so really what we've done is we just kind of got the basic concept of what keto is, and then we just cut the things out of the diet that we were eating, like occasionally
pistachios.
Pistachios or rice, or just a few of the things that aren't keto compliant, but are Plant Paradox compliant. Right. So it's because we already had a bunch of recipes we could make that we knew would work for both diets. Sure. So that's what we've been eating this week. And
we know salad works.
Yeah, salad. Like I know a lot of people really count, do their macros and things like that.
We haven't been doing that.
We've been taking a more simplistic approach. You think of a plate and half of it's full of veggies or salad or something like that, and then 1/4 of it's protein and 1/4 of it's fat. So anyway, this is the end of our first week. So how have you feel after a week?
So this week I definitely got to the point where I was pretty short, probably even a little bit short with my patience when they did things that annoyed me. I shouldn't admit that. But, you
And
know.
do you think that was more from the keto diet, or is it more because your body got used to sugar for a few weeks?
I think it was definitely hard to get above the sugar. It definitely is an addiction. It's like giving up a drug. I mean, it's really hard. And then just adjusting to, trying to, the things that we were eating, the things that we were giving up, kind of the comfort, because food really is a lot about comfort. Mm-hmm. I did a couple times feel tingly in my arms and feet. I would get kind of weak. Sometimes I've been having crazy dreams. I definitely felt a super lull in energy.
So tell us about what results you've had so far in a week.
Okay, I weighed myself this morning. I've lost 7 pounds.
Yay!
Which is exciting and super encouraging, of course. And then when I measured my waist, I actually had lost 2.5 inches.
Wow. So for me, even though I was able to stay compliant with keto, staying keto and 100% plant paradox compliant while at Disneyland is pretty much impossible. And a lot of that just boils down to being like, when I say 100%, I mean 100%. Like if I were to eat, some eggs from somewhere, very unlikely that they're the pastured eggs.
Right,
you know what I
sure.
mean? That sort of thing. But for me, this past week, I didn't lose any weight. And,
yes, you did. You lost 2 pounds.
Well.
Hey, if you're a lady, those 2 pounds count.
If I drink one of my things, I've put the 2 pounds back on.
Oh,
so.
2 pounds.
So, but I don't actually want to lose weight. So my goal isn't really to lose weight at all because I'm already thin enough. I just want to lose some belly fat. I did measure myself and I was the same. However, I had been telling Jan, because of the, my body's kind of readjusting to eating a lot of greens. In fact, I'm eating more, lettuces and things than I even normally do.
Which is with Dave's gut.
Yeah, with Crohn's disease, that's always a risky proposition.
Very risky.
So it's not bad. It's just that it does cause a little bit of bloating. And at the time I was measuring, I was definitely feeling bloated. So I haven't really noticed a difference. What I can tell is the biggest sign to me is that I'm just not hungry while fasting.
And that definitely before we started doing keto along with Plant Paradox, when I was waiting until 10:30 in the morning to eat, I would have to kind of push it. I was kind of like, oh, I am starving, And then now, because I'm really trying to cram.
So she holds sharp instruments in people's mouths and she was like, hold still!
Oh my God. No,
like,
I
maybe
don't.
I better eat something.
Oh my God. Oh.
So if you want to stick with us, make sure you're subscribed and you can see how we do it for 6 weeks. We may stick with keto longer than 6 weeks. But that was kind of our goal, is to say, hey, at least for 6 weeks, we're going to give it 100% or close to as 100% as humanly possible, reasonably possible. Check back, you can see our progress. We'll see you in our next weekly update.
Thanks, you guys.
All right.